Everyone, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Peace be to you, my friends. I'm starting to doubt everything that I've ever learned. I've doubted things before. It's just part of life. But so many things we have learned are really not true and based off of ignorance. It's important to doubt everything that we learn, to unlearn certain things. Because most of the things we've learned are not true. There's so much that we don't know. And yet when we are taught something, whether it's a belief system or a so-called fact, when we are taught something, we're told to take it as it is and believe in it and accept it fully without doubting it, and so on. Now there are certain things I can't speak about because where I live, I don't have full freedom of speech, so I'm not gonna go into that. But basically, who's writing history? Who's teaching the history? We don't know the full history of who we are, but we are taught that there's a specific history that dates back to so and so time, and this happened, and this is the history that you need to know. And it's not just in history, it's also in science and everything else. If you are a scientific person, you have to believe that you have evolved out of a monkey. So you are a monkey. That's what they tell you. You're not divine. No, you're a monkey. You're an animal. But that is far from the truth. And yet so many people hold those beliefs as if they were the absolute truth. And not just those beliefs, but many more beliefs, which is something I can't go far into because I don't want to get in trouble. But I think that belief systems don't show us truth. They are there to control our minds. And I'm not going to go into who's trying to control our minds. But it's there to control us. It's not to give us freedom. So question what your own beliefs. Beliefs are not knowledge. There's a difference between a belief and knowledge. Experiential knowledge. We have to move from having beliefs to experiential knowledge. What is experiential knowledge? It does not depend on a middleman, on a teacher, on a guru, on whoever, on an institution, on a system or whatever, on books. It doesn't depend on anything external of you. It requires just direct understanding from your own self. That is experiential knowledge. That is what we need to depend on and move away from false beliefs in our head that we were taught. This is the absolute truth. Believe in this. So move away from belief system, question your beliefs, and try to just rely on experiential knowledge. And even then, if you realize that, okay, I'm just gonna rely on experiential knowledge, not on what people told me, but on my experiential knowledge, then you'll know that you don't know anything. You don't know anything. And I'm also starting to doubt everything that I've learned about spirituality. I mean, they teach you that you have to, and I preached about this too, so I'm not ashamed about it, but I preached about this too. Like, dissolve your ego, get rid of your ego, that type of rhetoric. Become passive, submissive. See, there's a difference between surrendering to life and becoming passive and submissive. There has to be a balance. Doesn't mean complete. They teach us that we have to be completely passive, completely submissive. But I'm saying we have to be wise. Surrender when surrender is required, but also act when action is required. Both are needed. And surrender means just trusting in life, trusting in God, letting go of yourself. That is what surrender is. That is transcending the ego. But so long as we live in this world, we're always going to have an ego. You can't kill your ego. It's a part of who you are. And so there's a lot of things that we've been taught that I'm doubting. At least I'm doubting, and I don't buy them at this point. That's my message for you today. And I suggest you doubt things that you've learned. Go on the journey of discovering truth. It's a journey. And the truth is, before we came here, we already knew everything. But the moment we were born into this earth, we forgot everything. Our souls know it all. All the knowledge that you ever want to have can be found within you. That's my message. Thank you for listening. Check out the description box for my fiction books if you're interested in my coaching service. And if you want to support me in my channel, I'd highly appreciate it. All that information is in the description box below. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Peace.